This common food is feeding your cancer cells. Dr. William Li, a physician trained at Harvard and a leading medical scientist, is fundamentally altering our understanding of how to combat some of the world's most formidable diseases. He presents a revolutionary perspective on cancer, one that challenges conventional thinking and empowers individuals with actionable knowledge. Dr. Li reveals a startling truth. Every 24 hours, our bodies make approximately 10,000 microscopic errors, each a nascent cancer. However, we are not constantly succumbing to illness due to our inherent, robust health defense systems. The crux of the issue, he explains, lies in the cumulative impact of lifestyle and environmental choices made over decades, particularly those that began to manifest in the mid-20th century. For instance, the pervasive presence of plastics in our daily lives, with estimates suggesting we might ingest the equivalent of a credit card's worth of plastic weekly, is a significant concern. Furthermore, our dietary habits play a crucial role in weakening these vital defense mechanisms. Yet, the good news is that we possess the agency to actively reinforce these defenses, essentially putting up our own shields against disease. Dr. Li's groundbreaking work has led to the discovery of natural compounds within foods that can effectively starve cancer cells. His research, born from an experiment initially focused on developing pharmaceutical drugs as cancer treatments, took a profound turn when he substituted half of the chemical compounds with food-derived substances. The results were astonishing, even to a seasoned skeptic like himself, and revealed a profound insight. Nature had already unlocked the secret to targeting cancer stem cells, a feat the pharmaceutical industry had long struggled to achieve. This realization has propelled Dr. Li into a new era of understanding disease, where the power of food is recognized as a formidable weapon. He emphasizes that these remarkable dietary interventions are not exotic or inaccessible. They are foods we can incorporate into our daily lives. The journey into understanding disease, particularly cancer, often begins with the question of, why me? Dr. Li, as a physician, addresses the emotional aspect of such a diagnosis with empathy. However, as a scientist, his focus shifts to a more profound inquiry. Given the constant cellular errors our bodies produce, why don't we all develop cancer more frequently? The answer lies in our built-in biological fortresses. These defense systems, a symphony of internal mechanisms, are constantly at work, identifying and neutralizing microscopic threats, including nascent cancer cells, much like a vigilant patrol safeguarding a community. When cancer does manifest clinically, it signifies a failure of these defenses to contain the microscopic invaders. The tangible evidence of this failure can be substantial. A breast cancer lump detectable by touch already contains 1 billion cancer cells that have multiplied unchecked. This highlights the critical need to bolster our immune system and our body's ability to regulate angiogenesis, the formation of blood vessels that feed tumors. The hijacking of our circulatory system by cancer is akin to a hostile takeover, where tumors exploit our own blood vessels for sustenance. Normally, our bodies expertly manage angiogenesis, ensuring blood supply to healthy tissues while preventing its diversion to harmful growths. However, when this delicate balance is disrupted and a tumor establishes a blood supply, its growth can accelerate exponentially. Dr. Li's research demonstrates that even a microscopic tumor can grow 16,000 times in size within a mere 2 weeks once it establishes a blood vessel connection. This understanding illuminates the critical role of our diet and lifestyle in either supporting these defense systems or undermining them. Dr. Li provocatively reframes our understanding of cancer, challenging the notion of randomness. He posits that we are all, in a sense, forming microscopic cancers constantly from our cellular replication process. Our bodies, composed of trillions of cells, rely on DNA replication for reproduction. This process, analogous to copying text, is prone to errors. While our bodies possess sophisticated spell-check mechanisms to correct these mutations, the sheer scale of cellular division means that some errors inevitably slip through, each a potential origin of cancer. The astounding number of daily mistakes underscores the effectiveness of our innate defenses. The question then becomes, what factors compromise these defenses, rendering us vulnerable? Excessive sodium intake, commonly found in restaurant foods, accelerates cellular aging and damages our circulatory systems. High blood sugar, resulting from excessive consumption of added sugars, leads to metabolic chaos and strains our insulin response over time, paving the way for a cascade of health issues. Alcohol, while seemingly benign in moderation, acts as a universal toxin, progressively damaging vital organs with chronic consumption. Stress, particularly prolonged and unmanaged stress, significantly weakens the immune system, elevates blood pressure, and can even damage DNA, further increasing the risk of mutations and disease. The insidious nature of chronic stress disrupts sleep, impairs cognitive function, and leads to poor decision-making regarding diet and lifestyle, creating a vicious cycle of declining health. The alarming rise in early-onset cancers, even in individuals in their 20s and 30s, is a pressing concern. While environmental factors like climate change are undoubtedly significant, emerging research points to the pervasive presence of microplastics as a major contributor. These tiny plastic particles, shed from everyday plastic items, can embed themselves in our bodies, triggering inflammation and posing a serious threat to our health. Studies have found microplastics in our brains, bloodstreams, breast milk, and even testicles, with evidence linking their presence to an increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and various cancers. Simple actions, such as opting for ceramic or glass over plastic food containers and avoiding plastic-packaged foods, can significantly reduce our exposure. Even seemingly innocuous items like tea bags can release microplastics into our beverages, highlighting the need for constant vigilance. The power of food as medicine extends to the remarkable properties of specific foods. Matcha, a finely ground green tea, is exceptionally rich in polyphenols and dietary fiber, boasting the ability to kill cancer stem cells and improve metabolism. Purple potatoes, with their vibrant anthocyanins, have demonstrated the capacity to eliminate colon cancer stem cells, preventing recurrence. Earl Grey tea, surprisingly, has been found to be potent in supporting blood vessel health, underscoring the need to rely on scientific data rather than assumptions about food's benefits. The complex interplay between our gut microbiome and our immune system is also crucial. The presence of specific bacteria, like Akkermansia muciniphila, has been linked to a better response to immunotherapy, with foods like pomegranate, cranberries, and chili peppers promoting its growth. The intricate network of blood vessels, spanning 60,000 miles throughout our bodies and 400 miles within our brains, is fundamental to our health. Angiogenesis, the process of blood vessel formation, is a tightly regulated system. While essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients, uncontrolled angiogenesis can feed cancerous tumors. Research has identified numerous foods with anti-angiogenic properties, such as green tea, onions, garlic, red grapes, and strawberries, which can help cut off blood supply to tumors. Conversely, other foods, like fruit peels and dark chocolate, can promote the growth of healthy blood vessels. The body, much like a skilled gardener, utilizes these dietary ingredients to maintain a healthy balance of vascularization. The rising incidence of colorectal cancer in younger populations is a concern that prompts a closer look at our diet. Processed meats, like salami and hot dogs, are identified as carcinogens strongly linked to an increased risk of bowel cancers due to their prolonged exposure to the gut. Maintaining healthy, well-functioning blood vessels is paramount for brain health and longevity. Foods that promote nitric oxide production, such as dark chocolate, beets, and spinach, help widen blood vessels, improving blood flow to the brain and supporting cognitive function. The brain's glymphatic system, a crucial waste removal system, operates primarily during sleep, clearing toxins and preventing cognitive fog. Disruptions to sleep due to stress can impair this vital process, leading to poorer decision-making and increased vulnerability to disease. The interconnectedness of our biological systems is further illuminated by the role of visceral fat. This dangerous internal fat, distinct from subcutaneous fat, accumulates within the body cavity and around organs, leading to inflammation and increasing the risk of numerous chronic diseases, including 14 different types of cancer. This inflammation, akin to pouring gasoline on a fire, creates an environment where cancer thrives. Brown fat, a beneficial type of fat, can be activated by cold temperatures and certain foods to burn down harmful visceral fat, demonstrating that not all fat is detrimental. Ultimately, a sustainable and enjoyable approach to eating, one that embraces a plant-forward, fresh, and seasonal diet, is key to long-term health and longevity. This involves finding foods that resonate with us personally, fostering a love for both our food and our health. By understanding the science behind these dietary choices, we can empower ourselves to make informed decisions that support our body's natural defense systems and promote overall well-being.